Oh, nigga, you look nice.
No, man, I've been wearing jogging pants, man. Wait, hold on.
No, but the hat to
Yeah, the hat.
buff
Yeah, but you see the
to
hat
mini
matching the everyday
GDP. Come
logo.
on, come
You know what I'm
on,
saying?
bro.
Hold on, man.
You did that on purpose. You look
Mhm.
nice, man.
Here you go.
Hey, I'm gonna start here. Can I start here?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm at a time in my life.
point.
I'm at a point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir. Where I like the racy conversation so much.
Don't send that shit to me no more, fam. Especially early in the morning. Like,
It was way too
why
early, and it
you
was
watching-
even earlier for y'all. Like,
why are you watching it that early?
I get up.
I didn't even click. I seen it and didn't even look.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't even watch it.
But here's the truth though. Like, I can't keep saying that TikTok and Instagram and all of these different platforms are getting me because I like it.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I like it, and then I pause. I work myself up where I ask myself, like, if I really got in a debate with Dr. Umar,
Yeah, wash you.
but like, would I? Here's the question. Here's the question. That person that, whether it's Ben Shapiro, Dr. Umar, Trump, Jason, with like any of these characters that are online that you despise or you fundamentally disagree with them,
Mm-hmm.
are you taking the heat? Like, are you going to go and have the conversation online?
I taking the heat
Like, meaning, are you going to go take the conversation?
with who?
That person for you that you fundamentally disagree with.
I mean, we
Shapiro
we
or
talk-
Dr.
we talk about
Umar. What you
No.
worry about? Like getting embarrassed by one of them?
Yeah, he worried.
No, it's like it's an automatic L. You know, I'm gonna lose.
Fam, you don't think them niggas have lost arguments and they just don't put that on the clips?
No.
That's a fact.
I'm going to lose.
Oh,
Because-
you don't got faith.
No, I'm emotional.
We know that, fam.
I'm emotional. Like, there's no. All you gotta do is get loud a couple times, and I'm gonna be like,
Yeah,
"Hey, fam, you
that's
wanna
all.
fight or something, fam?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm emotional, so it's like, would I still take the? Like, I fuck with the racy conversation, bro.
My fault.
I fuck
I
with
pull it
it.
up on here. I'm bullshitting.
I fuck with the racy
What
conversation.
you fuck with about the racy conversation if you know it's a losing battle if somebody's like got enough points?
I don't know what's wrong with him, fam.
Bro, I was listening. I know y'all ain't heard it yet, but I was listening to the new Joe Patreon fam. They started with the racy conversation, and I'm in the car by myself in a 45-minute drive,
Happy.
and I was smiling.
And I was smiling. Smiling is the worst part.
He was so
Yep.
happy.
But you know how you listen to the podcast, you yelling at the radio and shit. Like, niggas is saying it wrong. Niggas don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Put these words together like I put these words together.
He was happy.
But you smiling?
You ain't never
Smiling
heard
is
something?
nasty.
Yeah, he was happy, dog.
You
To
ain't
be
never
happy
heard
that the
something?
racy shit is going on.
Why is it still?
That just the idea of having the conversation. But I believe the conversation online is so unhealthy.
Which part of the conversation online is unhealthy?
Any controversial conversation online where two people,
Mm-hmm.
like, let's say you're an extreme on this side, you're an extreme on this side. I believe that conversation is unhealthy and shouldn't be online.
Why not?
Well, it should be online because I believe it being online. I just believe there's no winning on it. The only winning is for people to be entertained. But if you go into it emotional, you are already lost. And I believe most people are emotional.
Like, how you gonna have how can we disagree then, Quincy?
Yeah.
Because basically what you're saying is like you can't disagree.
No, you can disagree, but if you're talking about me and Tony had a great. I sent a Vice video earlier about a bunch of people who believe it, who are all gun owners, and they were just discussing gun rights in the U.S. And it was a heated conversation, of course, because it was on Vice.
Yeah.
But like then Tony and I began to have the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I cleaned them up too, dude.
I already know.
It was awful.
But there is no me convincing him and then or him convincing me.
Yeah,
There's no-
and not
there is
because
no
not because
convincing.
I wasn't right, but because you're emotional.
No,
Yeah.
because of me search.
There you go. Yeah, I see it.
Everybody uses me search.
Yeah, that's
Include you.
fine, fam. But
Include
like
you.
Quincy,
Including me.
you're mansplaining. Like,
Oh, that
was
was offensive.
what's
That's
what's
offensive.
what's
That's
the
offensive.
term I'm looking for? Stop saying me search and say everybody gets emotional.
No, I mean me search. You're using
Yeah,
your
but
real
like
life
when-
lived in experiences
Yeah,
instead of
but
fact.
you know what me search is? I feel. That's
Yeah,
what me search is.
No, but that's what
And you're
everybody
You're
does.
mansplaining somebody say, I just feel like.
Well, you're using mansplaining as a
Don't
insult.
you don't have to be insulted.
You're
by
trying to you're trying to say,
He
Don't be-
said
don't be
you don't have
emotional.
to be insulted about
it. Don't
it.
be emotional.
But
Don't
you're-
tell me how you feel.
man, man,
Just telling you that's what it is.
that's nasty.
Yeah, it's probably nasty that you do it too.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying people use their real life experiences when they talk about broad topics like guns or race or sexuality. People use their lived in experience when usually there's probably some sort of merit or fact or science or something to really to prove a point. But most people use their lived, and I think you should be able to use your lived in experience.
Yeah.
But everybody's experience is so vastly different.
But you have to understand that your experience is just an opinion, right? And then the
No,
opposite side
no,
of
no,
an
no, no,
opinion
no, no.
is fact.
Your experience isn't an opinion. Your experience is a fact. But should your experience be the experience that is used to win an argument about guns?
I don't know that you know what fact means. If you're saying, "Oh, I lived it, so it's a fact." So if you caught the Holy Ghost, is catching the Holy Ghost a fact?
Come on.
But that's your life. That's your experience.
If you-
hey,
if-
bro, that
but
shit is
catching-
the
But catching the Holy Ghost is something. but okay. I'm not debating about that. I think that's
and which Holy Ghost? Because that's what every time you say God, I'm like, which God?
if I say I have a specific experience about how a gun saved my life, and I use that specific experience to say why the law should be there should be no background checks, right? Should my experience, which is a real thing that happened, that can't be debated, this is a real thing that happened, it's fact,
Right.
should I be able to use that as a merit to say that everybody should get background checks? That's not how I feel about background checks.
That is your opinion, and you would have to argue your opinion and
No,
make other people
no.
believers in your opinion.
My opinion is what I'm saying about the background checks, but my fact that I'm
Experience.
using, my experience is a fact. No,
Dog, you gotta chill out.
No. No.
He confusing
you-
himself.
But like you saw the
dude, you
preacher
should never
who
tell me to get this mic, bro. I'm back, nigga. I'm
and then
back.
My shit ain't even here.
Yeah, nigga.
You heard about the preacher who said he died, went to hell, and they was playing Rihanna?
Yeah.
What is,
Dog,
how am I the one that doesn't make sense? You know the streets
Did
be
you-
calling.
did you
the
hear
streets be
that, though?
calling me?
You heard what the
Niggas
nigga
have-
said though, right?
No, I hear that.
He was a pastor. He said he died. He went to hell, and they was singing Rihanna. Now,
song?
ask
What song?
yourself, what song?
What
do you think?
song?
Umbrella.
Umbrella.
It's a good song.
That is a good song.
Hey, what, in heaven or hell, or just at
Hell.
the gates?
Hell.
Oh, he went to hell.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
So he.
So then I asked myself,
but as a preacher, you went to hell, bro. Let's talk about it. Why did you go to hell?
oh wait, then don't nobody want to talk about that. Don't nobody also want to talk about like really? You heard Rihanna 2 weeks ahead of the Super Bowl?
Hey, shout out to the 72
I'm
and
about to-
10 pod. What are you on, bro?
I'm about to buy one of them shirts for sure.
Which one?
The football. I ain't know it was a collab with Mitchell and Ness.
What
Wait,
you talking about?
what?
The football, the one with the Fenty shit with the football.
These
They
are
got a-
links, brother. Can you send me the link?
Yeah,
I got you. I'll send it to you. Fam, I'm
See?
salty. Future
Football.
did one with for the album that dropped. He did one with
that is kind of hard.
Nah, I fuck with it, dog.
Why is the hand? Is that Rihanna hand?
It's supposed to be.
No, that's too light.
Dog, chill out.
That's too light. Nah, but this is a white woman hand, fam.
No, I think it's supposed to be her, though.
You got the tattoo on it?
Yeah, it got the tattoo, but it also don't have no pigments.
You know what I'm saying? She a little light. You know what I'm saying? It might be a
She is
pill.
a
It's
little
winter
light.
time.
Yeah,
Oh,
we gotta
yeah.
do that.
No, I fuck with it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, do y'all truly believe that Future is mad at Drake for doing that?
Hey, I see that Future come to the mill.
I didn't know Future was welcome back in the mill. Y'all heard what happened last time.
Nah, he coming to Pfizer Forum. They added the date. I'm there, nigga. And
It's gonna be lit.
Mook talking about getting the hopefully Mook can get the motherfucking box. I know he got a million people probably calling him about it, but I'm trying to get in there too. Pause.
Let me start the pod. Shout out to 72 and 10 podcast. I'm Q.
I'm Ty.
I'm Dooch.
What you got, Q?
What you
Then
mean
you'll
by
talk about
that?
something racy. Oh, you want to talk about that racy? We can get to the. I just knew he wanted to start with the raciness.
I thought he did too. Yeah,
I know. Don't forget. I know you got it on your thing. You Memphis.
Yeah, no, it's on there. But what I want to talk about before we get to Memphis, by way of Memphis, I want to talk about the Dr. King Memorial in Boston that we didn't get a chance to talk about last week.
Oh my.
Oh
Lord.
yeah. I'm gonna go last.
I'm gonna let Q go first.
Oh, I want to go last because I'm
Hey
gonna be
man,
there.
hey man, listen. First off, I understand that I don't understand art, right? But you know what? A memorial apparently doesn't need to be somebody's face. It's just anything you do that memorializes the person. To which I say, even with that knowledge, this is bad.
Yeah, that shit.
This from different angles, it looks like different things. From one angle, it looked like a heart. Now, I personally don't have a helicopter to see that angle, but that's what I've heard. From one angle, it looked like a dick. And that's really from the street view.
Holding it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then on the other angle, it looks like an arm embracing another arm, to which I say, is that the message that we think that we want to remember Dr. King by and with?
What this nigga on?
Oh,
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
shit, dog. What you on, dog?
No lighting. The overhead
No,
lighting.
no,
is
no,
bad.
yeah.
You got to get
Oh,
this
yeah,
light.
I didn't even
light you up.
Yeah, I gotta
stay over here with it.
But
But yeah, so and it's in Boston. Like, you know, Boston, like,
yeah,
I do think that there's an aspect of it if they put, just like they got the one in Washington, D.C., a monument of Martin Luther King Jr. with his face on it in Boston, that at some point it would be a face. Now, is this one going to get defaced or fucked up? Like, who knows? Depends on how racism progresses. But, like, I don't like it. And I think that a week later, we've already stopped talking about it because, like, it did not mean that much
no, it was trash, man.
to me. Go ahead,
It was
Quincy.
trash.
You can have the rest of my time.
So I've had a few weeks or a week now to think about my response towards this. So I'll say this. I think it's a great statue visually. Like, I think it says a lot of different things from different
angle.
Well, I think that's the kind of point. I think statues are built, especially like that. If you compare
Memorial.
it to,
That's not a statue.
well, just give me a second. I think statues are built very similar to be interactive. So it's like if you think about something like the Bean, right? You can walk under it, you can go around it, you can take pictures of it. It's meant to be in the space and be interactive. It's not taking pictures of it the way that they did. I think that's kind of my issue with it because it can be taken out of context, and that's what happened.
What
right?
context?
Because meaning it could,
On the rails.
meaning it was meant to be interacted with. It wasn't meant to be photographed in that way to be the way it is, and that's a flaw to me in the art, if that makes sense. So I'm agreeing with you, right? I do think because I saw like the whole experience of it, I do think it's a great piece of art. So there's another thing on top of that.
Clear the throat. He brought that one.
Well, there's another thing on top of that. When it comes to it being specifically, and I just want to confirm that it was a memorial, or was it like it doesn't? It's not a. It's
Memorial.
not a. It doesn't feel
It's not
like
a
a
statue.
memorial.
He said memorial.
No, a statue can be a memorial.
I had to.
No, but a statue can be a
This
memorial.
is called the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial of Boston.
But that just because it's a memorial
sculpture.
doesn't mean that it's not a statue.
But wait, so what is it
But
supposed to?
memorials-
it's supposed to represent the
memorials-
picture?
Okay,
What,
is sculpture a
statue?
better word? Is sculpture a better word? Can I say sculpture?
It's a memorial. You're just not gonna call
Yeah,
it what
it's-
it's
No, it's a
it's-
memorial. I'm agreeing. But can I also say it's a sculpture?
But I'm asking, it's supposed to just represent that picture of him and his wife.
I think it was supposed to represent coming together in a, what is the word they
But
use?
it was like an actual picture that they got it from.
Yeah, it's a picture of him holding his wife. The Embrace is the name of the statue. The Embrace by Hank Williams Thomas is a memorial to Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King. So to me, it's a memorial, Tony. I'm not debating that it's not a memorial.
Why you want to debate about it? He just said it's a memorial, fam.
Well, I said that because
You want to keep bringing it back up?
No. I'm agreeing with it.
Look up like the Washington Memorial It's just a giant ass
Statue,
straight memorial. Like it's not a statue. It doesn't, and it's not this person's face.
It's just that what's the name?
Yeah, that's why I'm using the word sculpture.
Memorial. But I had to go back to find out. Okay, what the fuck is a memorial supposed to mean?
Can I use the word sculpture?
Damn, just talk about the goddamn thing.
So, like, as a sculpture, I think it's great.
As it stands alone as a sculpture, yes.
If you take away Dr. King and the idea of Dr. King around it, and you just say this is a sculpture called a sculpture called The Embrace. To me, it does that.
Sure. If you threw that downtown, if you threw it downtown,
right? Because even if it was a dick and the person was embracing it,
it could be an embrace.
Yeah, embrace. Yeah,
so
it's brown. So like,
I think it has a lot of flaws in the idea that from different angles, taking a picture of it, you can see something else from it, which says to me that there's a flaw in the idea and in the art. But I bet you in the totality, if either of us went down there and we just walked around it, we saw it, we would probably think it was beautiful.
No, I'm good.
That's what I think. But I will agree with everybody as I had a week to think about it. I don't necessarily think it does Dr. King justice. And I also say this too, the optics visually and all. No, I didn't. What she said?
She was like, all y'all putting these statues up, but y'all didn't like that man when he was alive.
That's a fact.
Yeah, Quincy disagrees with that thought. You know, how come people can't
they
grow?
said that his
No, I agree with that. That's definitely something I agree with. I think the idea of it being in Boston too doesn't hold well to people not liking it. Like, I think the optics of the entire thing visually and as an idea just doesn't
his approval rating was down and shit. Like, it was
right before he passed.
Right before he passed.
Yeah.
Like, y'all didn't like that man, and y'all got him, and y'all killed him.
Quincy, I'm just glad you changed your mind, because before you was like, I think it's great.
No, I still think it's great.
No, it's not.
I think as a sculpture, I think it's great.
It's not great.
I can I'm at a point.
Mr. Mark.
At the point in my life, it did miss the mark. It missed the mark.
Which makes it not great?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It can miss the mark and still be good.
It would be good if it was for another purpose, but for this purpose, it missed the mark.
No, but I think that people aren't qualifying how they feel about it. I think people aren't qualifying about how they feel about it. I think people are saying it's just ugly. And I think that they're judging a picture. I don't think that they're judging the sculpture. Right? This sculpture was meant to be like I think the bean is the best way to do it. If you took a close-up picture of
the beam for,
I don't know the idea behind the beam, but just give me a second.
But like, imagine somebody not knowing the idea behind what this memorial is.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't know though when there's no pictures. That's where they mix the market.
We want people to know.
That's the issue, but I'm not debating that.
Makes it not good then.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
So it missed the target.
When you're judging interactive art, bro.
Memorial.
Is it art?
It's memorial.
It missed the mark of memorial. I'm not debating that no more. That's a fact.
It didn't live up to its name. Let's just say that. You good with that?
That's fair. That doesn't mean it's bad.
Can't be great.
No, that's not true.
You didn't live up to your name, fam. Follow the directions.
My name is my name.
My name is how your name will be your name. I don't even see your name. You ain't got no name, image.
It's a lot of people. But I genuinely think if you judge this visually on just the thing that it's in, and you actually got a chance to go and interact with it, I think you would have a much different opinion. That's my only point, bro. Right now, if you took a picture of the bean and it was super close up and said it's a mirror, what the fuck is it? Like, you've been to the bean before, but it's pretty fucking dope, no?
Yeah, it's really.
You get to go under the motherfucker. You get to go around the motherfucker. Looks like a fucking bean, like. And I think it's. I've been told what the meaning. I forgot though. But like, it's a fucking cool thing to see. It's so cool that when you go to Chicago and you're a tourist, it's usually one of the stops. Like, both things can exist, bro. It can be. It missed the mark with the idea of memorializing Martin Luther King, and it can be insulting to Martin Luther King, and I agree with that. But as a sculpture, as a piece of art that sits that needs to be interacted with, I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad because the expectations you put on it behind the name. You're right. As a solo piece of art, if they drop this in downtown Milwaukee and then tell us nothing about it, that would be almost phenomenal.
And they called it the embrace.
That's it. All we know, it just.
But it does the embrace thing.
Yes.
It just doesn't do Martin Luther King, but it does the embrace thing.
But
the idea behind it
why
is,
we here though? Like why we came here to see it.
I'm not disagreeing with that
but
point.
It missed the target,
people
bro.
judging it based off of what they see online in a Lil Duval post with comparing it to Ving Rhames choking out fucking Tyrese, it's not that, and it's disrespectful to the artist.
That was an embrace as well, though. You got to acknowledge he embraced it. He just took the air away from him. Yeah. I just think this is the
cry for your mama.
This is the equivalent. This is the equivalent of them discovering Viagra while trying to find heart medication. Yeah, this is a good but it's not what we got here to do.
What y'all talking about?
No, I think the intent.
Talking about the MLK statue.
No, but I think the intent was still the embrace. It did exactly what it said. It just didn't memorialize Martin Luther King. Separate the two ideas.
They found something else while trying to do this.
It's the nigga who tried. It's the nigga who accidentally made a certain type of music, trying to make another music. I don't know. Fucking, it just judge for what you see. Judge it for what you see.
And I see penis. Pause.
Hey, yo.
That's what I saw.
Pause.
I saw meat.
I see
Pause.
meat. Dude, have you been paying attention to your Lakers?
Yeah, man, we got cheated, man.
That was a wild, like, hey, listen. Bro. One thing at a time. LeBron was fouled. He was fouled. Number two, his reaction was the funniest.
Yeah, no, he was.
He's been doing that. He's been doing that shit for years.
Nah, bro. He went to a new level.
Yeah, he would have stepped.
Pat Bev going to get the camera, fam.
That was funny too.
He ain't got a tech for it.
That's top 5. that's top 5, fam.
They was salty, dog. Like damn,
they be salty too.
Cause
they needed that win.
We need exactly like what's the name said. We need every win we could get, fam.
That nigga tired. I could see.
Nah, he tired as fuck.
Oh, bro, I'm watching the game right now. They playing Brooklyn. He ain't even playing today. He's like, I'm good.
No, but like this is the first time I've ever seen Bron be tired in a way, and I do think this is what I think is gonna happen to the Lakers.
Oh, bro,
this is what I think is gonna happen to the Lakers. This whole him beating the scoring record is getting in the way from them actually being successful.
I'm sorry. Don't they need that nigga to score?
He was holding it down. You got to think Anthony Davis just came back, fam.
So you saying him scoring more than 30 points a game is helping them lose?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in the grand scheme of things, he's going to get more. Meaning he's going to tire himself out before the end of the season.
Bro, they might not make the playoffs if he
average
30.
Bro.
God bless it, but I still think that.
Hayden, let us get
that. God bless his hate. That God bless his hate,
bro.
I'm trying to be great, man.
But you God blessing. Like you don't believe in that God bless.
No, but God bless you though.
No, but that's nasty, fam. Can't believe you hating on Bron like that. But yeah, they actually say he's supposed to break the scoring record against the Bucks.
Yeah.
I hope he don't.
I hope it is in Milwaukee. It's gonna be in
LA.
Yeah.
I hope the Bucks shut him down and they gotta be the next game.
What's the next game?
At one point they was talking about he's supposed to do it in
Dude, tell Eric to go get Seth.
Hey, Eric, Seth here.
Hey, also, you know what I'm saying? I ain't watching basketball no more, but that your guy got a 50-piece last night.
Who?
Oh, yeah. He got a 50-piece.
Yeah, shout out to him.
I ain't watching no more, but you know.
Yeah, he got my parlay.
Bro, I hit a parlay yesterday.
Yeah. I hit the one they had
paid for my weekend.
They had
God is good.
What's his name? Quarterback. Jeff Burrows was half a yard or some shit like that. That was one of them.
No, I just made Eagles. I parlayed Eagles straight up and KC straight up.
Yeah, I did on Prosperous. I did Jeff Burrow.
Is this the first black man Super Bowl?
Yeah,
I think so.
And like the thing is,
and why ain't nobody talk about that?
They was doing this in our group chat because like niggas be trying to get Pat Mahomes back like he not black. We need to hang on to him.
Yeah, no, he black. He black.
Nah, but when you hear him talk, he like a whole Kermit the Frog.
He got a white daddy or a white mama?
White mama, I think.
White mama. His dad after the game said we smoking on that.
Oh yeah, he definitely got a white mama because his dad like we smoking on.
So like, I'm Philly as a whole scares me. Like that, I never want them to win just because
The game after the Bucks is the Warriors in Golden State.
Yeah, I need that. Bron, hold that. Bron, hold that to the end.
That might be because if he sit tonight,
that's history.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He got 158 away.
Yeah,
that's 30-some points a game. Yeah, I don't know.
Got that.
Yeah.
I need him to sit out, man. Just sit out. You know what I'm saying? Relax.
Well, he's sitting out tonight against the Nets. I guarantee he's gonna play against the Knicks tomorrow, and then Thursday he got at the Pacers, and then at the Pelicans, and then home against the Thunder, and then home against the Bucks.
Yeah, I think he gonna do it.
Who y'all got in the Super Bowl? Who y'all want? Not who you got. Who you want to win?
It don't matter to me. I'm gonna try to bet the score. Give me a couple of dollars.
Yeah, you gotta
because I got it last year. I just didn't bet it.
Yeah, you got to bet the coin toss, the Gatorade color.
Yeah,
how long the national anthem gonna be.
And I'm gonna be in Chicago. Me and my baby gonna be down there. So for this,
that's lit. Oh yeah, that is Valentine's Day weekend. Why do they do that to niggas? I would like for Philly to win.
I fuck with Jalen Hurts, fam.
Why you fuck with Jalen Hurts, fam? You don't even like football.
Exactly.
You think he's cute or something? I'm just asking. Like, what do you know about this nigga, fam? Tell me why you fuck with Jalen Hurts. I apologize. You know, I shouldn't have went there right away. I shouldn't have went there.
You know,
not know.
I usually would say I can fight in a situation like this,
but we on camera, and you know I put these hands up.
Yeah, we thousands of miles away. I ain't worried about it. He could. You know where I live too.
and I'm sipping the brown spirits. What?
Nah, I got the ring camera out there. You see, I see you coming. That was disrespectful though, but I like him just because of how level headed I've seen his. And this, don't judge me, just from his interviews.
Mm-hmm.
He just seems very like weirdly calm to be in the position he's in the city he's in.
Yeah.
Like Philly is just a very aggressive sports town. Like I will put Philly up there. I think Philly as a sports town is who New York think they are.
All right, what do you mean?
Meaning they just because of the Eagles, and I'm only specifically speaking about the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
They just win a little bit more and have a level of aggression because of it.
Okay.
I don't think New York has that aggression. New York has the aggression without the winning.
Yeah.
I mean, for football and basketball, because they win in baseball.
I was about to say.
Who, the Yankees? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Like Philly,
I rock with Jalen Hurts.
I don't fuck with Philly fans, but like Jalen Hurts, he's a extra black quarterback.
Yeah, maybe it's it. Maybe it's the blackness.
So I would like, but either way, I don't care. Like if I had to bet, I'm betting KC all day. Like,
yo, whatchamacallit got an ankle sprain, don't he? High ankle sprain.
Hey man,
what does that mean? I was thinking about that. They say he had a high, like high.
So like you could step on somebody's foot and sprain your ankle, but a high ankle sprain is above your ankle bone where it hurts not just your ligaments but like your muscle too. It takes longer to heal. It's really difficult to push off. If you sprain your ankle, you could put on an ankle brace and just keep your leg tight and you'll be fine. But if you get a high ankle sprain, like it usually the only thing that fixes that is rest.
You talking from experience?
I'm talking from when all of the NBA players in the NBA last year was getting high ankle sprains, and they was talking about the average time was about 5 weeks. De'Aaron Fox and like Westbrook and like all them niggas who got ankle sprains, they was just say like, yeah, it's 5 weeks for like the most premier of athletes. You had to bust it down for me. I know you're the injury expert.
Dog, I'm still upset at my brother, fam. Dog,
Could he beat you today?
I think we would both be trash today.
That ain't what I asked you.
Probably, maybe. Nah. I think I know more about basketball than he does. Like honestly,
what that got to do with your ability to play?
I think through old man game and just proper being in better shape than he is, I think I could beat him. I think if he was in better shape,
y'all play to 11.
I think I would win. I think he would get 4 or 5.
To your 11?
To my 11. Wow. Like, and it's frustrating for me because like I'm solid. Like I'm not claiming to be as good as you were, Tony.
That's
even though
damn near a whole ass whooping.
I'll bust that nigga ass, bro. It's not like I played basketball for real, not for fake.
It was a
like,
long time ago though.
No, but like, listen, and this is what I try to tell you. This is gonna sound like I played against Milwaukee greats.
This is a long time ago.
He never did.
A long time ago.
I just got more experience, man.
Yeah.
And I just understand more about the game of basketball than he does. And just because of my high IQ, I'll bust your ass.
Yo, high IQ.
I'll bust your ass.
Yo, high IQ.
I have a solid basketball IQ, bro.
But your application of those things just ain't real. Like, remember when you tried to do that reverse layup and you was like, I don't know why I thought I could do it in my body. But you're worse now. You know that, right?
I would never try that shit.
But like, you go be like, oh,
like
my
22.
basketball IQ, I know if I do this up and under step through.
I'm not gonna do any step throughs, bro.
But what about your IQ is gonna let you win this game? Is what I want to know.
Bro, I'm just gonna move faster than him. That's it. I'm gonna take high percentage shots.
We need to set this up, bro.
No,
you need to set it up and record it. You know what? At this point, I'm taking your brother just to fuck with you. I'm taking your brother.
Did you take yourself when I beat you?
I beat you so many times. I just don't even recall a time where you got a win against me, bro. When did you ever get a win against me?
Oh, now you want to act like
you don't even have to do that, bro. I just beat you so many times. It's just not even.
Hey, what year? Hey, this funny thing about this bit that we've been doing forever. What year was this?
I don't recall you ever getting a win against me. How could there have been a year?
No, I think I still stayed at the trap. It was like 2012, 2013.
You gotta tell me, bro. You making up these imaginary stats. Same thing you doing against your brother. Like,
so you remember when I had that nice layup and you was like, "Damn, I didn't know you could do that."
That don't even sound like something you would do or I would say. Like, at this point, like, it just didn't happen. Do we want to wait for Deuce to come back to talk about you people? I don't think we should. You got gripes.
Dog, I have so many gripes.
So, spoiler alert in advance for anybody who hasn't seen You People. Movie just came out on Netflix. Jonah Hill. King Bears directed. Jonah Hill, Laura London starring. Eddie Murphy's her dad. What's her name from Friends?
No, she's not from Friends. She's from Seinfeld, and I don't know her name.
Julie Dreyfus?
Maybe. I don't watch Seinfeld.
Yeah, and it's just like the intersecting of an interracial relationship and you know, you people.
I think it's deeper.
All around.
I think it's deeper than that.
I mean,
it's not just interracial, it's religion, it's intercultural, it's like multifaceted of like how many different things they have going against them as a couple. So he's Jewish, she's Muslim, he's white, she's black. Like, you know what I mean? Like they have a lot of things going against them. It's not just the fact that they're different races. And I think that idea alone today is why I think it was a good idea. Because it was just Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Sidney Poitier or Bernie Mac. It was just that. So the movie.
What was the one with Bernie Mac? Oh, yeah, you said Bernie Mac.
Guess Who? Yeah. So it was just that. It was just a spin on it. So to me, when you watch movies like that, you're watching it just to spend time with the characters. Like, man, I want to spend time with these characters. Like, Mike Epps, funny as a motherfucker. Eddie Murphy was funny as a motherfucker. I fuck with Sam J.
Eddie Murphy was funny as fuck.
You fuck with Sarah J.
Sam
J. Sarah J.
What's dude's name? They used to be on Dave.
Taco.
Yeah.
Taco was on there too. Solid.
Yeah.
Before I say my opinion, dude, how you feel about it?
I fuck with it. I like it. I thought it was good.
I thought it was really good. I thought the cameos were a bit much. Just as far as random people they was just throwing in there. Like when Schultz popped up.
Yeah, he'd been talking about it though.
Saying he stormed the Capitol.
You could tell they cut. You said you could tell they cut a lot of his lines.
Yeah, the part that he was talking about.
Yeah. You could tell they cut a lot of his lines because he had 3 words in the whole movie, but he did a good job though.
I think that the movie was more or less about Jonah Hill trying to be accepted into Black culture than him trying to be accepted as who would be Laura London's husband. Because like it wasn't like, I mean, he did get to the point where he told Eddie Murphy, "Is like, listen, all I've done was love your daughter. Like that's all I'm trying to do."
Yeah.
But it was like he was just doing all this stuff to be accepted to the culture. Like, oh, I took him to the park, he could play basketball. Took him to the barbershop, and you know.
Dog, that was funny, dog. White Cuz is funny.
White Cuz is funny.
Quincy, nah, don't say that, Quincy, because you hated that scene.
No, I hated the amount of jokes was in that scene.
Dog, Quincy said it was too many jokes. What type of shit is that?
Funny. White Cuz was funny as fuck, dog.
White Cuz was funny, but the red sweatshirt wasn't funny. Listen, my opinion on the whole movie was I thought I don't want to come up. I'm a huge Kenya Barris fan. I love Kenya Barris.
I wonder if they recorded that. When did they film? Do you know when they started or ended filming?
It was 2022.
Okay.
Schultz was talking about it.
He had the same hair that he had in that documentary. Remember, he said he had a wig on. He took the wig off.
Who did? Jonah Hill had a wig on?
Mm-hmm.
That was a wig?
That's what I'm asking, because at one point of the documentary, he had his real hair, but he said because they had delayed it so much that he had cut his hair off and shit, and he had pulled his wig off. He was fronting and shit.
Oh.
I think there are parts of the movie that I struggle with, just the idea of the chemistry between Jonah Hill and Lauren London just felt like a force to me.
Oh, you hating.
You felt like they when they kissed, you were like, oh, they're a real couple. Like you felt that way?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. It felt like a force to me. Not to say that I don't think that those two people could be together in real life, because I do, but I don't think that the way that they acted together felt like they were really a couple. It felt like if anything, they were like friends. And not even best friends, but like high and by friends is what I felt. I also, but like what got me to watch it was the clip that was going around on TikTok with Eddie Murphy with the kufi on, and they're talking about Louis Farrakhan, which is such a good conversation that's had right now, just because of how Jewish people feel about him.
That's crazy, though. You like the racy parts, but the actual
I love the racy parts in a way, because let me give it some love. Let me give it some love.
The whole movie was racy. I don't understand how ain't like. If somebody told me it was gonna be a racy movie directed by Kenya Barris, I'm like, Quincy is in 110%. He is there.
What's the difference between this and the other shit he did for Netflix? The little series,
Blackish.
Oh, Black AF.
Yeah.
I think tonally, I think they're all Kenya Barris.
Him and Rashida Jones was not in a relationship.
Come on now.
I believe them more than I believed Jonah Hill,
and maybe they wasn't black and white.
And maybe no, it's not about that. Why would I say that of all people?
Hey, listen, I'm gonna get to my second point in a minute, but go ahead, finish. Get to my second point in a minute. You know what I'm gonna say too.
There are other things that I struggle with it, but y'all just gonna call me a hater, and like I don't want to be called a hater, so I'm just not gonna say them. But I thought that the movie was okay. I'll probably never watch it again, but I love the fact that they made it, and I think it was well needed and well warranted today. Mm-hmm. And I think Kenya Barris talked about it on Hot 97. Like it was like a happy accident that this came out after the Kyrie stuff and after the Kanye stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, and he talked about like niggas in Paris was like they were that's a big part of the movie. If you haven't seen it,
couldn't get the clearances.
No. Netflix tried to kill that because of Ye and what Ye was doing at the specific time. And Kenya Barris stood on his was like, no, like it's so important. It's so important. And it was only like one scene when they were in the car. Like it's such an important part.
No, they played it again. I think they played it. They played it twice. Maybe twice.
Do it like at the basketball court or some shit. I don't know. Whatever it was.
I just think that song, I think the movie had a lot of really good ideas. And what I was telling Tony earlier, is, you know, one day hopefully I'll be the one to get to make something like this. But I would love to see the interracial story that's more of a drama. And
Before.
when
let me look it up. I forgot. I definitely
Get out.
yeah, get
No,
out,
This is my thing that I said.
get out.
You know what movie they not gonna make?
What?
The Black Man.
Get out
White
is the
Woman.
only one. Get out is the only one. But it's so specific towards they like stealing our fucking souls.
Mhm.
But like
They'll get into the relationship.
But like, if we recast
never
this
show-
movie,
they
if we
never
recast
show-
this movie, could we do fucking Amy Adams and
Amy
Dansum Idris? Like, I'm just thinking of a white actress and a black actor. It's a totally different movie.
It's a totally different movie. But they guess who's coming to dinner that's what did it for me because I thought about Bernie Mac.
But
Like
that's still
that was
still a
Zoe.
black
That was
woman.
what's her name? No, I know, but like it's a much different story, like you're saying, when it's a black man and a white woman.
But like, how come we can't tell that story?
I think it's a much harder story to tell.
No, because like you can't listen to the things that the white parents are gonna tell their white daughter. Like, ain't none of that stuff funny.
It's not, but you also see the dynamic of being protective over like it's a much different thing for white parents to be protected over their white son than it is for black parents to be protected over their black daughter. And if you flip that, it's a much different thing. It
I think
becomes
it's a much
it's
more
kinda sexist.
real-
It's kinda
a much
sexist.
more real conversation when you flip it around.
Well, say The Last Dance of Drama.
no, but that's a
Yes.
good one. Julia Stiles and fucking
Come on
Mackay Fife, nigga.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Mackay Fife. Who was that nigga?
Patrick
dude.
something, dude from Barbershop.
Yeah.
Smart nigga. The nigga
Tom
thought he
Patrick
was smarter than
Thomas.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh
But
man, I bet you that movie does not hold up today.
fam,
I used
I'll
to
be thinking
love
about
that
all the
fucking-
movies. All the movies we love don't hold up
Bro, I remember I used to think Julia Stiles was thick.
because she had low rise jeans. I ain't even gonna say because she had hips, just because she wore low rise jeans, right? You'd be like, "Oh, look at it spreading."
That nigga said spreading.
No, some was just on TV, and I was like, "Damn, girls used to think she could dance." What's the movie with Jessica Alba?
Oh, you talking about Honey?
Yeah.
Oh no.
They made 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers.
What?
Too.
They was like, just shave off all her pubes and just lower the jeans. That's all that movie was about. Her wearing the lowest rise pants and doing this fucking hip winding motion. He's like, that white girl has style.
Not at all. Not at all. I thought, but listen, you people, you know what I saw that I actually have more gripes with, but on the
The
same
Silver
level.
Surfer.
No, I saw The Menu.
Oh my God.
That
Did you
shit
see it?
Yes.
That
What
shit
you
trash.
you thought it was bad, Tony? You thought it was
I
bad
thought
too?
it was bad.
That shit was
I did too.
horrible.
I didn't think it was trash. I didn't
think it was trash, but I thought it was like very obvious.
That shit was horrible. Fam.
It was Get Out.
Nah.
Nah.
It was
That shit was so trash.
Nah.
it was like this.
I watched it on accident and I thought it was trash.
It was like the menu stood for a big kerfuffle for that. It was fucking weird, man. I love the art direction of the menu though. How they put the words in the corner after every menu.
Yeah.
That shit. That I appreciated that.
Did you like any of the cinematography and You People?
This is gonna sound like, hey, the transitions to go from scene to scene, I fucking hated it.
I'm gonna text King and tell him you said that.
I struggle with it. I struggle with it so
Hey, you
much.
just don't understand the artistic vision.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just didn't like it. It's okay
No,
for
but
me
you don't
not to like
understand
it.
it. It's okay that you don't understand it too, fam. You be all right.
A lot of people don't notice that stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason I notice it is because I'm most of the time the dude who has to make those things.
Yeah.
So it's like I see those things and I see how intentional some people are, how intentional somebody else. I'm also watching that 90s show right now, the reboot of that 70s show.
That 90s show.
And the fucking
Yeah,
art direction,
yeah.
the fucking art direction in that is horrible too. It's horrible. Like, why you ain't just go watch Saved by the Bell, G?
I can't
They
wait.
could have gave you some stuff.
You said you could have what?
I can't wait for him to get his chance.
I'm so scared of that.
Look,
Dog, I
look exactly because you talk all this shit.
Hey Q, are you closer to fitting in the lockers this week than you were last week?
I made a picture where I'm my hands are. Yeah, I can't fit in that motherfucker.
I cannot.
But I figured out what I'm gonna do though, and I want to say it on the pod.
Say it.
So it's like I want to tell this story, and I just didn't know. I knew I wanted to tell the story through Prince. I didn't want to write a novel because I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to do it through Prince. So what I decided to do was a coffee table book, like a coffee table novel, if you will,
like a Calvin and Hobbes.
I got a
yeah. That's more of a graphic novel, but this is more coffee table book in massiveness, and it's just because coffee table you just flipping through the pictures.
Yeah.
So the pictures are it.
Americami one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or Cause has a good one too.
Yeah.
And I'm going to write a little blurb next to each image to help carry the story from beginning to end. And 22 images, 44 pages.
Look at that.
Yeah. And I'm going to give myself a year to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to.
Can I write the forward?
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Right before. Hey, real quick question. And this is not me throwing hate in advance. How come so many people end up on the New York Times bestseller list? Like, how'd that happen?
I don't know.
How everybody make it?
I don't know. Man.
Look at the quality. I think
another question.
I think it's book sold. I think it might be book sold.
Like it's like categories. It's like I got the #1 podcast out of the north side of Milwaukee.
On the real.
New York Times bestseller.
The thing about books to me that get me, and I heard Charlamagne say this, is that might be the thing that's gonna outlive everything.
Books.
Yeah.
A book.
Oh, for sure.
You get a book out there,
A good book.
This shit, it could be bad today and good 10 years, 20 years from now, fam. It could live. The motherfucker could live forever, fam. Nigga, Harry Potter world is in Florida, right? Like there's a Harry Potter world, fam.
Mm-hmm.
And she said some wild shit. It don't mean nothing to Harry, fam.
Yeah, keep paying me.
It don't mean nothing to Harry, fam. The interesting part about shit like that is, like right now I'm trying to come up with a fake town. Like, how the fuck did they come up with the word Hogwarts?
They probably just threw a bunch of shit at the board, so it was stuck.
I mean, I Googled it. It said how they did it, but that was even a story in that. There was like, oh yeah, a guy in this story had a dream between a hog led him to a lake or some shit. It was a thought behind it, but it's like I was like, what if I just came up with a fake word? I was thinking about it all day yesterday. Could I come up with a brand new word? It's fucking harder than what you think.
Yeah.
To come up with a word that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start.
And it has to.
My joke don't even connect to that. Like, damn.
Not only that, this how far my brain went. It has to sound like a word.
What?
You don't meaning like when you see the word, it has to sound like it doesn't sound like it doesn't exist. Like Hogwarts is the perfect example.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
But Hogwarts is not a new word as much as it is two existing words put together.
Exactly. So I Googled it. That's a way to make a new word is to put two. Spork.
Yeah.
Sure.
Was a word that didn't exist that they put two words together.
Make something new, fam.
Yeah, but I was like something out of nothing. Like, yeah, that's
but like you gotta like inside joke it. Like like when people read it, it's pronounced Onagy, but it's really Onagy.
Like NYC.
Yeah, like Onagy Township. Like, oh, what?
Yeah, but the thing about that, though, Tony, that's a good idea. When you read it, when you see it, how do you say it phonetically?
Yeah,
that's the point. That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but spell it.
Let me type it. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I know what he's saying, but phonetically, if I think he put those words on, if he put those letters on paper,
okay,
you're gonna look at the word like, how do you pronounce that?
Onage.
On the G, nigga.
I think that people would ask themselves how to pronounce that.
Yeah,
on the G.
On the G, and it would be on a G. On if you break it up phonetically and how it's spelled, O-N on N-A nah G-E-E G on a G, but then you would have to have some visual representation of
what does it mean?
On the G, then.
No,
What
I
does
know
it
what it
mean?
means. Yeah, what does it mean? What's the Webster? What Webster's?
Nigga, you don't ask what Hogwarts
I
means.
made this word up. What does onagy mean?
That means you get to make the meaning up, nigga. What does it mean?
Oh,
What the fuck, nigga?
One day, Dave, and
you know what I'm saying?
No, don't give me a sentence. What does
Larry,
it
you know what I'm
mean?
saying? One day, Larry, you know what I'm saying?
let me see if it's already a word before I go into it.
No, make up
It's not.
something.
Yeah, onagy. Look, patent pending. Don't steal onagy.
He said that.
I don't spend on a G on a G, nigga.
Yeah.
But like, I don't see it. Like, yeah, I don't know. I've never even thought about creating that. But also, like, you know, in my mind, if I'm creating that and I have to make a town, I'm probably making a town based off of, I don't know, a street name in my city type shit.
No, but the other thought is that I want to own everything from nuts to bolts. The name, the town. I want to make a janitor shirt. I want to make
shit. Get one of these young niggas. You gotta get a young creative nigga on your team, fam.
Yeah, you gotta.
No, it's not about.
Don't pay the creators though. You got.
Them
I got
niggas is creative, bro.
I got like five names that I'm working through now, and then I'm gonna make products based off of those things existing in these towns, and then sneak the products into the print.
So how is the Lakers beating the Nets without LeBron?
Come on, man.
Chip,
bro.
We are gonna get into the admission when we come back. We gotta talk about the Tyree Nichols and situation going on in Memphis and the police. But we're gonna get into the song battle. Has this been being posted to the YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure y'all check out the YouTube channel, 72 and 10 podcast. We're gonna get into the admission, 72 and 10 podcast. We appreciate y'all for fucking with it.
I gotta pee.
Yeah.